Hey, got another unboxing video. I'm sure Derek is going to be happy about this one. Try and woohoo! Full size Starlight Night Vision. Let's have a look at the box then. So I put my bins on so I can read it. HD video recording, HD display, 170-degree wide angle, rear view, loop recording, G sensor recording. Look on the back. Tells you all the details there, product specification. And just the same on that side. Right. Let's open her up. And you get your mirror. Woo! Hey! There's your mirror. And on the back, it's got a retractable adjustable camera. And yep, that's how you clip it onto your wing mirror itself. So it just goes over your wing mirror basically. It's all touch screen, which is nice. Get rid of some of this rubbish. So this is probably one of the simplest camera, what's the word I'm looking for? Reversing camera. It's a reversing camera, a recording camera. It's got, oh God, can't get your words out. It's got a front facing camera and a rear view camera. And it is basically really it's plug and play. The only thing you've got to do, if you want the reversing camera to pop up the the icons, you've just got to cut this red wire into your rear reversing light, so that will bring up the screen on that. But if you don't want that, it's just plug it and play. It just basically connects really easy. You can just plug it straight into your cigarette lighter if you wanted to, if that's how you want to do it, and it's good to go. So we get the words out. So we've basically got a dash cam, okay? So we've got the forward facing dash cam and the rear dash cam, reversing camera, rear view mirror. Okay, that's what we've got. Really simple to set up. As I said, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to connect it to the battery. Got a little battery there. I'm just going to set it up onto that and show you, if I can, how easy it is to get it going. So let's just undo this. So if you've got a car or a van, I mean, especially if you've got a van and you've got no way of looking at your your back doors, this is an invaluable little piece of equipment, I think. And I'm going to plug that. So I'm going to plug that into there. So we should have power. And plug that into there. And we did have power. And there you go. Welcome. So yeah, that's your There's your forward mirror. Time. It's got home buttons there. Camera, playback settings. All that kind of good stuff, whatever you like. I don't know how you go back. Yeah, that's your front facing camera. So if we plug in the rear camera, just undo the wires. So that plugs into the, let's put my bins on because I can't see. Okay, that plugs in. So that plugs into the rear view camera. And if we just plug this in, there's only one connector to that, into there, we should now have a rear view camera, which is on that side there. Woohoo! So that's the rear view camera as well. So let's have a little look, because what we want is to swap the cameras. Can we swap the cameras? Is that possible? I would have thought it would have been. Ah, there you go. So we can have rear big, front small. There you go. So that's the rear view now. Turn it upside down. That's the rear view of your car, your van or whatever, what's behind you. Ignore all these wires because it's obviously just a little test. And we're still messing around with it. So obviously that's your wing mirror. Your rear view mirror. And that's what you're going to see. So yeah, this would be on the back of your car or your van or whatever, and that's what you're going to see behind you. And then obviously you've got that is your front facing camera. And then obviously, as I said, if you was to plug in, to wire this into your reversing lights, then you'd get your reversing, you know, the lines up there to do your thingy. But as a rear view mirror, which doesn't really take any setting up at all, get the camera right. So that's you watching me, look. There's you know, a couple of holes to drill for this. Under your number plate or under your top spoiler, wherever it's going to go. And it's just a question of feeding the wire in around the car or the van or whatever you've got, and just plug it straight into cigarette lighter, and you're good to go. As I said, if you did want the reversing option, it's literally just connect that to your reversing light, and that's just going to work. So it's got recordable functions on it. You've got to put an SD card on it. You literally just basically on the back of this, just wrap those around there, and that then goes over your existing rear view mirror. Very, very easy to fit. Really is. I'm not sponsored by these people. Again, as I say, this is just something that I've bought that's going to come in handy for me. And as I say, especially if you've got you know, a van and you haven't got you know, you can't see out your back doors. This is just you know, a no-brainer, isn't it? Should be fitted as standard, really. I think to cars, to vans these days. So yeah, you can pick them up you can pick up cheap ones with the small screens for about £12. You really can. But say the screen is pretty small, and the rest of it's the mirror. I wanted a full mirror of the whole back of the vehicle, so I think you're not in the settings. There's probably a way of taking that one out. Let's have a look. Home settings. So yeah, you can just have all rear. There's loads of options and stuff in there. You can really mess around with this. So yeah, that's the whole rear. The whole rear. So yeah, that's the whole rear. Woohoo! That's pretty funky, isn't it? 30 quid, £30. £30 I paid for it. And as I said, it's you know, a multi-function. You know, it's a dash cam recorder, front and rear. It's also a rear view mirror. It's also a parking aid. So yeah, for 30 quid, I think that's a no-brainer. This camera bracket, I would say, looks a little bit crappy on it, but we'll see. But I say, really is plug and play, really. And I mean, there's even a little self-adhesive tab for your camera with a couple of screws if you don't want to. But I would advise screwing it, I think, to be honest. So yeah, really simple. Little rear view camera, dash camera, whatever camera, blah blah blah. No idea what the make of it is. It's just something I found on eBay. Have we got any instructions? Oh, we have. We've got some instructions. That's the Chinese version. And that is the English version. So you get your instructions with it. Again, once again, I'm not seeing any where it was made. No. Full size Starlight night vision. So yeah, if you're looking for a full, you know, rear view camera or whatever, I would definitely recommend. Not recommending this one particular. I'm just saying, you know, in general, have a look at for basically plugging in 2 wires there and then plugging it into your cigarette lighter. You've got rear view camera mirror. Anyway, happy days. So just having a little play with this. There's a few more functions. It's got motion detection. I don't know if you can see it very well. It's got night vision, which is the top one. Motion detection, recording audio, language, screen auto off. It's got date, time, format, factory settings, all that kind of stuff. So there's some good features there. Motion detector for when you put your reversing. If you connect your reversing wire up. So yeah, definitely worth a look if you've got, especially if you've got a van. Where's the camera gone? Yeah. Anyway, happy days again.